know of so many great, internship programs and transfer programs where you can go to India. And in those, of course, learning Hindi or Urdu would be, the most beneficial.
There's a lot of stigma associated with the LGBTQ plus community in South Asian spaces, and I want to work on that. I want to make those spaces more inclusive.
Especially in my industry, because in hospitality, a lot of it is focused on travel and people staying in other places, in hotels and resorts, and so being able to cross those borders, linguistically and culturally, is, I think, a really, really useful thing.
I grew up in a household where my parents knew Hindi, but they never really spoke it to me ever because I never lived in India. And every time I would go back to the family in India, they'd always make fun of me because I couldn't pronounce things. And I've always wanted to learn, and I always felt bad that my parents didn't teach me, so I wanted to learn here.
घर है ना मेरे पास तो एक महल है.
With immigration rates and with the ethnic blending that's happening throughout the world, Hindi itself is becoming a more important language.
ये कौन सा त्योहार है?
ये त्योहार ईद मुबारक है और
ईद मुबारक है.
ईद है.
And like, you see a kid like me and you think, oh, he might have some background, but I actually have none. And then so like if kids like me in Austin can take it with zero background along with Neil and Skylar and do like equally well, I think that's just a sign that shows like you don't need any prior knowledge of Hindi to go into it.
I like how interactive the classes are. Like all of us who take Hindi, we all know each other, we all speak to each other because of all the activities that we do that are all very communicative. It's not just you come to class and you sit down and you learn grammar. You come to class and there's always something different going on. So I like that.
आप कहाँ से हैं?
मैं कराची से हूँ.
अच्छा. क्या कराची पाकिस्तान में है?
कप में डालिए. चाय कप में डालिए.
So the fact that it was very hard for me to pick it up at first, and I was definitely behind the others when it came to picking up the language and stuff. But I feel like the more that we kept practicing it, and the fact that we met so often, and the fact that you made me talk about this sort of stuff and things like that, I feel like that helped me out a lot.
महंगा नहीं है. महंगा नहीं है. बहुत अच्छी प्राइस है. और बरामदा नहीं है. कोई बात नहीं.